What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Connor here, back on the G-Money041 channel. Welcome. As I said before, I'm going to be doing a lot of videos, so this video I've been waiting to do for a couple weeks now. I've been kind of postponing it due to other things, but I'm finally getting around to it. This is the Bait times New Balance G.I. Joe pack. I got this in a few weeks ago. Going to be giving you a full-length review now on both of these shoes that are in the pack. You've got a 574 over here and a 710 over here. The 574 is nicknamed the Cobra Commander, while this one is nicknamed the Roadblock. They did come with a couple extras, so I'll explain those things, but why don't we just get right down into it, and we're going to start today with the Roadblocks. This shoe is based off of the character Roadblock, who's a heavy machine gunner from the G.I. Joe, I don't know what you would call it, cartoon, comics, action figures, excuse me, just incredible show. I used to watch G.I. Joe when I was growing up. I used to have G.I. Joes when I was growing up. So for me, this was an incredible pack that, although I got it late, thank you, Bait, for helping me to be able to find this. This did come with a really cool extra, which was a wooden dog tag that says Bait G.I. Joe on it, CN Roadblock Heavy Machine Gunner, and then his number on it. Hopefully you can see that. So that's very cool. I love it when a shoe comes with like little extras on it. And these shoes are quite simple, but a very good mix-up of a lot of different materials. These are definitely going to be extremely wearable, and I'm definitely going to be rocking these very soon. As soon as it hits fall and winter, these things are going to be killer. So, the shoe is made up of two main materials. You've got suede and mesh. You find mesh on the toe box, a little bit of the side panels, the heel, as well as like the back of the heel, and the tongue. It's a very breathable mesh, very nice. It fits in well with like a canvasy, like the uniforms that you might be seeing the G.I. Joe characters wearing. So I really like that aesthetic. The rest of the shoe, as I said, is suede and is like a laser etched suede. So it's very nice and soft in some parts, and some parts it's a little bit bumpy because of the laser etching, which gives it that camo-like feel. I really like that on the shoe. It really adds a nice touch to the shoe and really makes you think of like a desert type camo motif, which is what I believe the shoe was trying to get. You've also got a suede patch up top with New Balance 710 etched in again. You've got embossed New Balance logos on both sides of the shoe. Metal ring eyelets all the way up to the top of the shoe. Blue splatter paint laces, as well as green and red splatter paint laces that also come with the shoes, which I think is an extraordinarily nice touch, if I might say so myself. Red and blue Dubrays for the shoe, which say G.I. Joe on both of them. Very, very, very cool. I really like that touch. We've got a Camo Insole with New Balance, Bait, and the G.I. Joe logo. White red midsole with a blue splatter paint, white speckle outsole. Again, this is probably the more simple of the two shoes in this pack. Oh, and I forgot to mention another cool thing about this shoe. It's leather lined in a blue leather. This is an absolutely fantastic shoe, and it's a well done shoe in terms of how they did the character and how they modeled the shoe really after G.I. Joe. While they could have gone with some more different materials, and I'll explain that on the Cobra Commander, why I like this shoe actually a little bit more than this one, even though the Cobra Commander got a lot more hype and a lot more build up from people. I like this shoe a little bit more just because I think it fits the motif even better. I think it does very much the justice of making a shoe based off of G.I. Joe and doing that in a very good homage. I think this fits the characters. I think it fits the environment that they're usually fighting in. A lot of desert episodes for them. I just think this was executed perfectly. To me, this is the better of the two shoes. This is also the harder of the two shoes to find. A lot of Cobra Commanders out there. Less of these. Very happy that I got these at the price I got them at. And the seller was really good. He sold them to me for below the value that they're actually worth. So, very happy. Next up, we've got the Cobra Commanders, and this one actually comes with the better of the two collectibles, but I think this one's execution, while it's great and the materials are premium, again, that one's the better one in terms of just pure execution. So, firstly, their collectible for this one was a wooden coaster with the Cobra Commander logo. Very, very cool. You got bait in the center of it. They actually have a shirt. Unfortunately, I was unable to get that shirt. If you have a size XL that's not been worn yet in this shirt, contact me. Just email me on here or hit me up at thegmoney041 on Twitter and let's talk. Very cool coaster. I really like that as a collectible piece. As for the shoes, these are very, very luxury materials. I don't know what one of the materials is, but it is very cool. So, one of the definite materials is suede. And so you have a suede toe box as well as a suede heel ankle part right here. The rest of the shoe is going to be made up of what I believe to be a laser etched leather type material or laser etched nubuck. It's a very strange material that they used. It's a little bit reflective. It's just a very different material. I've never seen it used on a shoe before, and I actually really enjoy it and really like it. It's a really cool material that they use because it looks so different from so many different angles, and it really replicates like a reptile skin, like scales. And when you think of the Cobra Commander, you're thinking of like red, reptilian, scales, snakes, things like that. So you have that material all over the toe, the heel, the midfoot. For the logos, you have a 3M backing on top of that same like reptilian material. This does reflect really bright. It is super, super bright and just blows up in your face. You've got a debossed logo on the heel for the Cobra Commander. You've got lace dubrays that say NB and bait on them. You got a black midsole with a 3M like sort of material on the midsole as well, which really blows up on the flash. It really just goes absolutely nuts when you put a flash on these things, which I really like. As you know, I'm a 3M whore. You've got a translucent red bottom, very cool. Red laces. It also comes with blue laces as well as silver laces. Always love lace options. Always think that having multiple lace options is great. You have that suede tongue with a 574 like pull tab. And then in the heel, get that piece of paper out there, you have NB, bait, and the Cobra Commander logo. So again, I like these a lot. I don't like them as much as, I'm going to bring these back up here, the Roadblocks, just because I think that while the execution on this is great, I would have liked to have seen more, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like it's 100% Cobra Commander. I understand that it went for it, but I think just the execution on these is great. Just because these are like military boot shoes. These ones are more lifestyle. I couldn't see the Cobra Commander wearing these. I could definitely see G.I. Joe wearing these. That's the difference. I could see the G.I. Joe characters in this shoe going around and fighting. I could not see the Cobra Commander in this shoe. That's the only distinction really in my mind that makes this shoe better than this shoe. That said, this shoe is incredible. This shoe is a 9.5 out of 10. This to me is just like a 9.8 out of 10. That's the only difference. This shoe is just incredible. This shoe is amazing. I don't know. It's one of those gut feelings. I just feel like this shoe is better than this shoe. When I saw this one online, I went, that's the one I want. When I saw this one online, I went, I want that, but I want that more. That's just the only difference. That said, I've done enough rambling. I'm going to end this video. Thank you all for watching. Again, this has been your boy Connor Garrity on the GMoney041 channel. Like the video, comment on the video, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. Tell me which one you like more in this pack, and that's going to be it. So thank you all for watching. With that said, I'm going to hit y'all with the peace.